All right, thanks for staying with us. As I mentioned earlier, I saw an interesting article by an unknown author, and I want to read some part of the article as an anchor for tonight's conversation. Now, the title reads Twitter Ban Evading the Law of Unintended Consequences with System Thinking. It says, I woke up this morning to see that Twitter was trending with multiple terms related to the state of affairs in Nigeria. I found this rather odd, and here's why. I use Twitter more as a listening tool to keep my finger on the pulse of things. One look at the trending topics and you could have a summary of current affairs of the day. When I left Nigeria last year, I updated my location on the Twitter app to United States as I now wish to be updated on the current affairs in the US. Consequently, whenever something significant happened in Nigeria, I learned of it rather late and typically by word of mouth because I could only see US trends. Now, so when I woke up this morning to multiple Nigerian terms on the trending session, I thought the app was experiencing a glitch, showing me trending topics in my former location, that's Nigeria. So after a few seconds, I laughed as I realized what the real situation was. There was no glitch after all. There's the breakdown. Here's the breakdown of what happened. Whenever something tragic or contentious occurred in Nigeria, the citizens would tweet about it, and the topic would trend to Nigerians. Now, this meant that even though the complaints and agitations of the citizens were being posted to the public social media platform, the issues seldom ever registered as the trending topics of other countries. However, there was a twist here, which leads us to the law of unintended consequences. It says the Nigerian government banned Twitter, and this led to mammoth Nigerian youth population to download the VPNs to bypass the ban on most VPNs. To bypass the ban. So on most VPN, the US states is the default or preferred location, and so millions of Nigerians would normally tweet and register their discontent as trending topics of Nigeria. We're now registering the issues on the trend list of the United States. Now, Americans woke up today confused by the terms IPOB, Buhari, Malami. Now, if the Nigerian government had not banned Twitter, the displeasure of Nigerians would have been localized. So in the wake of the ban, the displeasure of Nigerians was being broadcast to the center of the world through VPNs, creating global awareness for a matter that would have otherwise remained local. So most Nigerian VPN users didn't plan this effect. It was just an unintended consequence of using VPN, albeit a welcome one. Now, another unintended consequence here is that Nigerians may have now learned how to ensure that topics of agitations are registered on the trend list of the United States by mobilizing Nigerians to tweet via VPNs with the US as their virtual location. So let me stop here. The question is, was the ban counterproductive or effective? That's the question for today. Given that we have VPN now that a lot of us didn't know about, we now know about. What should have been the right approach if the government felt there was a need or there was an irresponsible use of the microblogging platform, which is Twitter, by the Nigerian youth? Now, please let us hear what you have to say. Remember, you can join this conversation. Tweet at us at WaysHowAfrica1 with the hashtag WayShow, or send us an SMS or WhatsApp to 081-803-84663. So it's a very, very long read, but I loved that write-up because it seemed like all the while we've been talking, the Nigerian government, of course, their concern was about us putting out our shenanigans out in the world. But unfortunately, because they didn't understand how social media worked and how the trends work, they thought this trending, whatever was trending globally, not knowing that all the things that we had been doing up until the ban was localized. But when the ban now happened and everybody started downloading VPN, including myself, don't worry, I will say it on TV. It doesn't matter. I downloaded it. I need to know what's happening. I'm in the news. You know, people started seeing what was happening on on social media in other parts of the world, right? So let me hear. But you know what? I think we'll just go on a very quick break. When we return, I want to hear what the ladies, would say about the Twitter ban. Stay with us.